Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to this one, so I won't be on the actual broadcast because I'll have to do things. So I'll be listening.
Oh, okay. Good enough. We are live.
I finish what I gotta
boys and
do. I'll
girls.
jump on.
But
Thanks,
Ian
guys.
is leaving us. Our celebrity, our
I was
Neff
gonna-
killer. Oh shit! Our Neff killer has left. The Neff Slayer.
You still got
The Nepinator.
Yeah. Well, hell, we lost a few people. What's happening? So, anyway, kind of waiting for John to come back. I don't know if he's coming back, but let's see. They're still going live over there, and I feel bad about that. But we can always catch it up later because it's good. It looks like it's going to end up being about a 3-hour or longer stream, and I want to get this out of the way. So, anyway, still waiting for John to find us. It's a pretty interesting conversation. I think everybody should watch this one. These are two people that I have a lot of respect for, Dimiter and Sy both. So what's up, guys?
you guys. You're getting two audio streams.
I'm what? How am I doing that? How am I getting 2 audio streams?
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it now.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard something in the background, but I'm not sure what it was. I don't know. It kind of went away now. I should be good. I think I'm on headphones. Let me double check this. Audio.
Yeah. It's snowing here in Texas today, but I'm not going to mention it because I'd be laughed at by all the people up north.
My brother called me from Austin, Texas, or Pflugerville, and he said, "We got 1.5 inches of snow." He was all excited. Are you in the Austin area?
No, I'm in Fort Worth.
Okay. Yeah, it's snowing. They got 1.5 inches in Austin.
Well, see, if this had happened on a Monday, it would have been tragedy everywhere.
Was it the first time your brother was excited about 1.5 inches?
Yeah, probably. He moved to Texas when he was 18, and he's 80 now. And he worked for IBM down there. And one day it was like 30 degrees, and they had an ice storm, and he drove to work. He worked in there were 6,000 people in this IBM facility, and he was the only guy that showed up, and he couldn't understand why, because he's from Minnesota.
You know who Dennis Miller is?
Yeah.
Remember from on Saturday Night Live, and then became like a right-wing pundit. It's so fun because back in the 90s, I used to get stupid ideas about, and I always thought it would have been a really cool commercial if IBM had done a commercial with Dennis Miller, and then the tagline would have been "It's business, man." Just to talk like that.
Yep. Dennis Miller, his stuff went over a lot of heads. He was a really intellectual comedian. He's pretty cool.
Well, it's always funny when other comedians like do impressions of him, and then they just go on these long, rants of references that nobody understands.
Right. Yep. That's him.
So that wasn't long before he decided to go live.
Huh?
It wasn't after I left. Yeah.
Well, we decided that Otangelo's stream is probably going to run until 8 o'clock here, so I wanted to get this out of the way, and I just wanted to explain my show picture, the human centipede.
Yeah, that was a really big one, man. I kind of felt some kind of way when I saw that picture, thinking about all those mouths to asses.
Yeah, that was Human Centipede 3, which I have not watched yet, where they had 500 prisoners and they glued them all together. But I was watching Lindsey Graham today was trying to walk down the street, and a whole bunch of Trump lovers were screaming at him and yelling at him and calling him names. And I remember a time when Lindsey Graham's mouth was glued to Trump's anus. And I started thinking, and then of course you got people that follow Lindsey Graham, and of course they got their mouths on his anus. And I started thinking of the human Trumpipede. And now the head has been cut off because Lindsey Graham, got separated from Trump's ass. And so the whole centipede is falling apart, or the Trumpipede. And that's basically what they are. it's kind of amazing. There are some acquaintances whose names I shall not mention, who are actually, they follow Trump like he's a fucking cult leader.
Oh, I know some names. You want me to say them?
No.
Right.
Well, maybe. Well, long as they're not the name that.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I was referring to. I know
that one,
your answer already. I'm just
okay.
There's one distinct difference that I want to point out before you go on. That unlike the human centipedes of the movies, this Trumpipede, all the sections, they enjoy it. Like they don't mind taking that shit down their mouth.
Oh no, not at all.
Along down the line.
No, it's a self. It's actually kind of like abiogenesis. It's kind of a self-creating thing. They all voluntarily did it. But anyway, that was my thought. And the other interesting thing is I've heard people screaming about how Facebook and Twitter are killing free speech and they shouldn't be allowed to block certain people like Trump, right? Well, so what they're saying is that the government should regulate these companies so that they can't selectively serve only certain people, right?
Right, and which of course makes perfect sense since they're all Republicans.
Right. So I mean, if you imagine a baker, decided not to make a cake for Trump, they would be behind the government getting in there and forcing the baker to make that cake for Trump.
That's a very good example.
Yeah, my son came up with that one. and there were some other things where they were talking, what should they do? Break these companies like Facebook up so that they don't have total control? Well, that's also not exactly a Republican platform, is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. It's interesting how they switch.
Well, you were talking about Lindsey Graham getting jeered. I had a situation like that happen to me on Praise's channel. Are you familiar with Jason Izzard?
Oh fuck! I was listening to a little bit of that.
When he was screaming at me?
When he was talking about executing gay people and killing Muslims, yeah.
I think that was on a different stream.
Oh, okay.
I think it was still on Praise's channel.
Oh no, when he was just went off on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
a couple nights ago. Yeah, that was. Oh,
pleasant. A couple nights ago. I'm talking about one that happened about 2 months ago where he went off. No, it was somebody else. He went. Okay, so a couple nights ago he did it to you again.
Oh yeah, I got it pulled up if you want to see it. It's hilarious.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. Let's share that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just found this crazy channel. It's called Divine Debates or something like that. And I just watched this thing with Mr. Batman on it. And
that was fun.
And I just thought of that because, you were mentioning that this Izzard guy talks about killing gay people and shit. That's
right.
That's like Batman's shtick too,
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't threaten to kill any gay people at this particular point. He does threaten basically. Well, he says he'd rip my head off. So
yeah. Well, he was definitely saying that the government should execute homosexuals, and that if he were the dictator of Australia, the first thing he would do is give all Muslims 1 year to leave. Then he would bulldoze down all the mosques. And he was going off like just crazy shit. And Praise was going along with it.
Yeah, my imitation of Jason Izzard now is
basically just a Tasmanian devil one.
Exactly. Yep, exactly.
He is from Tasmania, I believe, right?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
But yeah, we don't have to watch a lot of this. So, a little context: we were talking about theology at this particular point, or before this in this stream, and then Beckel came in, and I think Jason had spouted off about something, so it's kind of changed the topic a little bit, and then Jason goes off.
I'm going to go a few minutes. I got a little while before I clock in. So I'm just kind of working on my cartoon while I'm talking to you guys. But I'm currently wearing my 1776 shirt right now.
So, before black people were free. Good on you, Michael. Good on you.
Yeah. It was at the hands of other black people that made them slaves.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
The first slave, remember,
You know.
the first slave owners were black.
Foreskin.
Well, yeah, and the Dutch and
You said foreskin. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
Right before
I never get tired of that argument. Okay. So because their own people in Africa, violated them, or whatever word you want to use, and sold them to other people to use as slaves, that of course absolves anything that slave owners or slave traders did. I mean, that's
it's a rhetorical. Yeah, it's a rhetorical statement that you can take in multiple different directions. Yeah, it goes nowhere. It's useless.
Yeah, and it's just in Veckel's shirt choices.
And what is being implied by 1776 is that we have a revolution.
Right.
Did you know? You want to stop talking about slaves? You want to stop talking about slaves and listen to something about slaves? I'll tell you. Did you know that you are in the pockets of the slave owners, the people that hate blacks?
So he's signaled in on me as being a Democrat.
Okay.
Specifically.
Well, is this like Gavin's brother or something?
I think so. He's the brother that Gavin won't even have over for Thanksgiving dinner.
No, the Kiwis, the Maori, the indigenous people of New Zealand said, "Yeah, we'll take that guy, but not that guy."
What's that prick's name? Joe Biden. That dog's name, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
That dog. You know he is a KKK-loving member. Do you know that? You're going to sit there and say, "Oh, that's a load of rubbish. Oh, we never saw that. Joe Biden's not a KKK member."
Now, what I bring up here is literally meant in the politest way to trigger his.
Well, and just, I mean, I don't want to ruin anything that's coming up, but is that the prelude to him making the age-old ignorant argument? The Democrats started the KKK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe Biden is a KKK member. He is the one that pushed it all from the beginning, and then you lose
from the beginning of the KKK.
Wait.
Keep saying Trump is an evil person. Keep saying it. Keep saying Trump.
I haven't said Trump is an evil person in any time on Praise's channel.
But wait a minute, is he arguing that Joe Biden started the KKK?
He's arguing that Joe Biden is a member of the KKK.
Okay, but it's
because Democrats in another iteration of their party were involved in starting the KKK. Not that there wasn't Republicans that were part of the KKK as well, but that he thinks that because the iteration of the Democrats that was around then started the KKK, that of course that means the Democratic Party now is the same exact group of people as that was and have the same ideologies, and that's
it's monolithic thinking. Yeah, you're right, John.
Okay.
He's much less evil. Trump is much more evil than Biden, isn't he? Right?
Trump was actually endorsed by a former KKK.
Fuck off, you dog. I know about this stuff. I know about it from beginning to end. I know about all of it. You're a dog. Trump never, ever was endorsed by a KKK member. You know who was endorsed by a KKK member? Biden was endorsed by a KKK member, you dog. And then, you know what's going to happen in the next...
You know what's funny is I'm laughing the same way now that I was that night.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
It gets better. This is I think maybe third year, maybe.
So this isn't seriously though, this isn't Ricky Gervais doing a character.
No, this is a real guy.
All right.
Praise's channel is going to single-handedly destroy Christianity.
24 hours? People like you are going to get your fucking face.
openly
Shut up.
endorsed Trump.
Keep going, dog face. Keep going and telling lies, you dog.
Not that necessarily matters, but
Jay, don't be dishonest with that information, though, because first of all,
Shut up, dog.
well, I'm not
Don't
saying
say
that it's
dishonest.
necessarily the case that Trump was a KKK member. I'm just saying that David Duke was supportive of Trump's run for president.
Right.
That's all I'm
Remember
saying.
we were talking about the term leftard, right? Which I gladly like to use 10 times a day every morning.
There and rip fucking Jay
Again,
Tucker's
Here we go.
clean off.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to rip your head off one day, Jay. I'm going to jump in there and rip your head clean off with my bare hands and then smash your head in the concrete like you're a dog. You're a dog, Jay. You're a dog. You're a dog. And I'll tell you right now, Jay, time's coming, cunt, when the fucking
Oh, I love this guy.
1776, you fucking dog.
I love him.
1776, you
I
dog.
love him.
1776. 1776. 1776. 1776, you dog. You're a dog, Jay. 1776, you dog.
Anything.
1776, you dog. 1776, you dog. 1776.
Is that when your ancestors were still convicts on your continent?
Oh my God, I had to fucking mute. I was laughing. It was making me cough. I was just like, oh my God, my face is so red right now.
I can barely hold on to my beer. I was outside with a cigarette, drinking a beer. I'm like, the beer slopping on my hand. I gotta stop laughing.
This guy is my favorite Christian, bar none. Now.
He's their poster child, I think.
Oh my God! Can we get him on? Can we get him on?
Oh, he would probably do it. He's kind of got a bone to pick with me. I don't know what the fuck.
It's going to be over Biden. I guarantee it. Do you want me to continue?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Fucking dog.
Hell yeah.
1776. You're a dog. You're a dog. 1776.
You're a nation of convicts. and you're
1776,
calling me
you dog. 1776, you dog. You're a dog.
Chill out, bro. Take a
Wait,
blunt.
1776, you dog.
Praise.
1776.
Jason,
Get up and fight.
Somebody want to say something? I didn't hear anybody say for it.
I'm just level up. Okay, he's the fucking. He's the New Zealand version of emo.
Yeah.
Did Praise just tell him to fucking take a blunt? Is that what he?
Take a chill pill, bro.
I think he told him to smoke.
He said take a blunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's.
Okay, that's interesting.
Praise, can you mute him for a second?
Are you going to fight for it? Are you going to fight for 1776? Are you dog?
I'm with you,
Are
Jason.
you dog?
Jason, I'm with you, man. I'm with you, man.
He's with him. See, you got
Jason, I'm with you 100%.
You got Beckel. You got Beckel's vote.
I'm
he believes I'm a dog.
What is that, 1776 dog?
Beckel's right about you. You're a piece of shit that should be putting a bullet in your face.
We weren't even
dropped
talking.
into the fucking piece of shit.
We weren't even
Stomping
talking
load of
about
fucking garbage that you are.
We weren't even talking about politics.
Jay Patrick, I hope you fight soon.
What the?
We
What
weren't
the?
even
Hope you get
talking
a
about.
bullet.
Foreskin. Did he just fire off 5 rounds?
Yeah, it was Praise has the soundboard.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe fucking Jason was out there in his because he tapes from the field off, his tomato field or whatever the fuck it is. So I thought maybe he shot his fucking dogs or something.
What he did was during that whole exchange, he got on his computer and he printed out a picture of the Joker's face and he was shooting it.
Turnip. Yeah, he's got a tomato farm, all right, next to a turnip truck.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And that's parked next to the yam wagon.
It's just like, you dog,
1776 dog.
1776.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Standing for Truth comes in there, and then he tries to basically calmly irritate Jason Izzard some more but I think Ezra's already. I think he's starting to burn out his cylinders at that point. It was incredible.
Does he have a YouTube channel?
Faithful.
Jason? He does.
Yeah, faithful, honest, and true.
Yeah, he had a video about me, and he was trying to prove that I made meth for the cartel, and he said he had a screenshot of me saying it, and he was going through his iPhone for 20 minutes on this video. He said, I can't find it. I got so goddamn many pictures, and I have so many screenshots, and he kept scrolling and scrolling, and finally he gave up. And then he took the video down I wish I'd captured it. He took it down about 10 minutes later. And then,
man, I was just going to say, let's watch that video.
Then he emailed me and he said, as long as you shut up about it, I'll never bring it up again. And I'll never show that screenshot. And then he threatened to get his cartel friend who knew who the fuck was that guy that they imprisoned in Florida, the cartel guy. He said he knew him and he used to work for him. And he was going to, and he said he makes house calls. So he threatened me with the fucking cartel.
A cartel guy that makes house calls?
Yeah, he said he said his friend from the cartel that knew this who the Chavez or whatever the fuck, somebody. Anyway, he said he makes house calls. That's what he told me. It's like, really? So he threatened to send like his friend who used to work for some cartel, for some dude that's now in prison somewhere or dead. And he's going to send his friend after me in Minnesota. So, okay.
Hey, speaking of dudes in prison, so do you ever watch The Geek Room?
No.
Or see TGR Bites? All right, so they go after, you know who that emo dude is, right?
No.
No, you don't? All right. Well, anyway, he's like this crazy Christian that kind of goes off like this dude we were just watching. And then there's this other guy that comes on a stream sometime, and I can't remember what his name is, but like they have like TGR Bites, which just are like 1 or 2 minute videos. And there was this one that they put out last week where this guy, whoever he is, I don't know he has some kind of health problems or something. So I don't know, but he's just really this mamby-pamby kind of dude. And they're going along in the stream talking, and all of a sudden the dude just starts screaming. And he's like, oh, no, oh, no. And then Emo's like, what's the matter? The dude goes, I just shitted myself. He grabbed his pants. And that was funny as hell. And then like a week later, they put another little short clip up where he was in a stream and somebody asked him why he watched child porn. And he sat there for like 90 seconds admitting, yeah, I do. So what?
What?
Yeah. And he said, and then the guy said, well, you know that you can go to jail for that, right? And the dude's like, it doesn't matter. I'd like to go to jail so I can be with my husband.
Oh my God. Yeah. I thought I'd just find out what Tasmanian Devil sounds like.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the Tasmanian Devil from the Bugs Bunny cartoons.
That sounds like Jason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty okay. I didn't know that Bugs Bunny cartoons were so spot on.
Anyway,
yeah, it was what was dude's name? The voice, what was it? Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc.
Yeah. Mel Blanc. Yeah, and he like it sounded a lot like that, but of course it was him like more like how Jay did it, like making nonsensical words and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solid Mel Blanc Tasmanian Devil right there, boys.
Hey, God Talks Town, his video finally ended, so.
Are you okay? That was you guys got guys did his video.
Yeah, fuck you.
Faithful Jason Izzard's YouTube channel. I posted the link in the private chat.
So wait, he watches kid porn?
No, this was somebody else I was talking about.
Yeah,
I remember.
Anyway, that's what happens to my voice after I listen to Jason for a while. I just fucking lose it.
Hey, Top Dog, I like what you posted in the private chat there. I've often said that when you go and you look at the definition of what liberal is, like why is everybody so against liberalism? I mean, it's like, essentially, it took us more 2 centuries to fulfill it, and we still haven't completely fulfilled it. But the tenets that this country was founded on is liberalism.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, enslaving black people is liberalism?
Well,
what?
Not letting women
have the concept.
Again,
Leo, get over it.
Actively listen, Leo. I said that we have not yet fulfilled the tenets that this country was based on.
Like any of them.
After 200 years. But still, it was based on liberalism. It was based on a bunch of fucks that wanted to have a country where men could be free while they simultaneously owned men.
Yeah. Yeah, that's peak liberalism. That's why I'm a leftist, not a liberal.
Well, no, that's not peak liberalism. They were forming something based on liberalism while not embodying the tenets of liberalism.
Yeah, that's liberal.
And just a quick factoid: if you ever hear Gavin talk about America being built or founded on Christian religion, you can always just cite Treaty of Tripoli. Article 11, as the government of the United States of America is not in any sense founded on the Christian religion, as it has in itself no character or enmity against the laws, religion, or tranquility of the Muslim, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, Treaty of Tripoli kind of, they give them something to chew on. What? Yeah, go read the Treaty of Tripoli and then come back to me.
What just happened to me? I'm trying to show something.
The books finally fell on you.
Yeah.
Looks like Dimiter in the chat.
Oh, good. I'm trying to share something. Yeah, this is just damning this definition of liberals. Oh, where the hell are you?
Well, there's so many different.
Well, I don't know. Is that the Conservapedia definition of liberal? I wonder what.
What is the Conservapedia definition of liberal?
One of the ones I like to use is actually from Dennis Prager, when he talks about the difference between liberals and leftists. He actually gives a decent explanation of the difference between liberals and leftists.
Does he though?
It's better than most, but he's not the one that demonizes the word liberal.
Let's see. Willing to respect and accept behaviors or opinions different from one's own? Check. I don't know. These are pretty good. Anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly why Jill is not a liberal.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I've got there's a 79 now comment thread going with him. It's been fun.
Really?
I bet it has been.
Mm-hmm. Well, he wanted somebody to post 2 Trump cases that had been turned over for lack of evidence or not having enough evidence or something like that. Challenge somebody else. So then I gave him 2 cases, and he said, "Yeah, but those aren't." So when he was saying Trump cases, I figured he's just saying that in the colloquial sense of all the cases that have been filed, the lawsuits that have been filed that have been on behalf of the Trump campaign in some way, shape, or form. Didn't specifically have to have Trump v. whoever. So the 2 cases that I cited for him, he didn't like that. He said those don't say Trump. I'm like, oh, so those cases wouldn't benefit the Trump campaign in any way. No, I want specifically a case for Trump. Then I found one. Well, there was multiple ones, but I found one.
Too shiny, we can't see it.
Oh shit! Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Oh,
what?
Is it a green background with black font?
Huh?
Are all the pages green with black font?
Well, hang on a second.
What's the name of it?
I don't know if you can fucking see it now.
Special creation.
Special creation by Standing for Truth. It's hot off the press. I just got it on my doorstep this morning. And there's the man.
There's a special creation for sure.
There he is.
Who is that?
That's Standing for Truth.
He looks like he sounds.
You know what? I know firsthand that's really him.
It's pretty thin. Anyway.
Well, how much of that is just pulled from the 1,000-page Google Doc that they did?
All of it. Yeah.
All of it. Okay.
Yeah, and he's still doing this shit. I don't know if you can see that or not, but he puts his references as fucking like
URL.
pearls. Yeah, like what the fuck?
Wait,
and then
what?
Huh? He puts the URL for the paper to reference a paper, and then he's got a lot of references in the back. I guess Tompkins. Let me see, Tompkins, D'Onofrio, Abel, creationists, and yeah, Tompkins. He's got about 20 from Tompkins in here. It's pretty cool.
That's normally, it's like he wrote all the like every portion of the book like one would write a comment thread. You just post the link at the end of your comment thread.
Okay.
So the book is how many pages? It's how many pages?
But in the back, he cites the papers using the URLs. So you got to type that whole fucking thing in there, right?
Right.
Right.
So
okay.
What
124, 131 pages, including the references.
And so, of the 130 some odd pages, like, so Standing basically like threw in a couple of like adjectives and conjunctions, like in between other people's words, basically.
Something like that. Yeah. It's mostly quotes. So I don't know if it's hard. It's hard to see, but it's mostly quotes from.
Took everything out and only had Speed's words. It would be like and the
yeah.
And.
Well, on this particular page here, if I look at it, okay, there's a lot of text on that page, a lot of lines, right?
Yeah.
Okay, out of those, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that are his.
How many times does he mention the ShamWow?
Yeah, ShamWow. Oh my God, it's that way all the way through this thing. It's all quotes. It's all quotes.
Wait, you mean the whole book is just quotes?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I signed up for an Amazon credit card and I got it free. This one was.
I've thought about writing a book. I don't know if I should really want.
I'm sorry,
to.
Pete. That's still too much to pay for it.
I know it was a lot.
How much did you pay for it?
Free.
You had some overworked postal service worker deliver that to your door.
Yeah, and it's icy out there, so he probably tripped and hurt himself.
You've been better off ordering vintage Playboy off of eBay.
I mean, didn't he just basically because he gave the references in a fucked up manner, but I guess he gave them. Like, didn't he just kind of like game the fucking plagiarism laws, basically?
I think so. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is worse. Okay, I pestered him for like a year to give me a PDF copy so I could just click on his URLs, right, on his URLs, and go to the paper. So in his PDF copy, he had pictures of the URLs. He didn't have the fucking, so you couldn't. It wasn't an actual link, so I still had to type them in. I was so pissed off.
You still could have copied them and pasted.
No, he took a picture of them.
They were.
It was an image, a fucking JPEG in the middle of the PDF doc, so you couldn't click on them.
Yeah,
so
the only way you can do that is to make the picture a clickable link in and of itself. You'd have to tag the URL image.
And he did not do that. So it was just like, thank you for nothing, asshole.
Well, at least, just check them all out and make sure none of the sources that he gives are like to a book that's for sale on Amazon.
Yeah, but I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Praise did it once too. It's like that's a link to buy the book on Amazon. He cited a source. Well, Gavin did it. I think Praise.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Gavin does that all the time.
Yeah, he cited a book as a source, but it was for Amazon. It was to buy it on Amazon.
What's this?
It's standing for truth.
What?
That's just a little.
He likes to do that with imagination.
Well, so his book has his picture on the back. Can I mention somewhere else where I saw an image?
Nope.
Come on, man.
Nope.
Jay, I had a question.
Only if it doesn't have anything to do with me. And you found it legitimately, and he posted it. So
I need. There's a very, very small possibility that around the Easter time, I will be debating S.J. Thomason on the resurrection. Small possibility, very small possibility. But if it does happen, I need to talk to you and your brother so I can get sources and stuff. Because I already know what the argument's going to be.
On the resurrection? Ooh. I've got a couple pointers, but I'm sure my brother could probably think of them more so than me. Yeah. Let us know. My brother's going to be more valuable in that sense than me.
Okay.
Because he can give you some good stuff from like Bart Ehrman's, because he's got Bart Ehrman's textbook on the New Testament.
Where the fuck did Speed go?
I went on the bottom.
He's shuffling around.
Oh, you're a bottom?
Yeah, I'm on the bottom now.
You're a bottom?
Yeah, I'm a bottom.
Out of curiosity, not to throw off any specific topic, but the resurrection, is she going to be making her argument that because resurrection happened, therefore God?
Well, no, I don't think it's going to be an argument for God's existence, just to talking about the resurrection. And the argument, it's going to be the same kind of argument that they all give, that, well, there were witnesses to this and we've got it written down. And, why was the tomb empty? How could it have been empty? All these other...
Leo, I'll find the links. And there's been more than once that SJ has debated this exact...
I know that.
Yeah.
Didn't she debate this with T-Jump?
Yes.
I believe. Yes.
I think I watched that one, but Benghazi makes a good point. I think I might get a hold of Josh as well, because he's pretty valuable resource on it as well. But my main argument is going to be, if you believe the resurrection happened, you believe that a physically impossible event happened through literal magic, and that in and of itself just makes it completely absurd.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you something, Speed. Just going back to the topic from before, I forgot to mention. So did you see the news story about how Biden is, like, normally a new president comes in and there's some changes made in the Secret Service, but a lot of them stay over through different administrations. But Biden is actually starting over with a completely different Secret Service staff.
That's wise. That's wise.
Yeah, so you already, just by me saying that, you already know what the reasoning is behind it. Then,
I could guess. I guess New Jersey is readying 500 National Guard troops for the inauguration, and I'm hoping a bunch of other states do too, because that could turn into a shit show. So I mean, they're already boning up for a little bit of a battle down there on the 20th.
Well, I mean, and here's the deal, dude. Like, I'm scared enough that I just hope they have those fucking see-through shields up, just like they did for Trump's fucking dumbass speech the other day.
Yeah,
because there's some nutters that are so fucking crazy on that side.
Yeah, and I don't know. I heard that they were calling for all capitals to be attacked. So there'll probably be shit going down in every state and just all kinds of crazy stuff. So.
I heard rumored that they were going to maybe do a virtual inauguration.
That would be good. That would be good. I would go for that. The human Trumpipede is not totally broken up yet, so I don't know.
Oh, Tangelo's here.
I hope it's over.
Hey, Tangelo, that was the greatest content you ever put out.
Yep, that was good stuff with Tangelo.
You decided not to take part in it.
Tell John, be nice.
Well, no, I mean, honestly, it was a much better show since he wasn't there.
Maybe not. So this is I'm putting up another link to a Tangelo and Dimiter's talk.
Oh my!
Or Dimiter and Sy. Huh?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you just have to keep your fucking.
You have to keep your digs on Tangelo. Hey, Dimiter.
Tangelo, when he first got here, must have been listening to what Leo was talking about, because he posted, "The resurrection is proven through the Shroud of Turin."
We've already refuted that on like most of the people in here have already addressed all his arguments and have shown that he literally has no argument at all. So this is what I mean, and this isn't just an Otangelo thing. You can correct them 1.5 million times and they'll keep running the same arguments because they don't give a shit about truth. They're just dishonest.
Yeah. Well, that's because you can't have any truth without God.
Sure, whatever.
So Dimiter, Sy is going to send you that program, that he ran on. I don't know where he ran it.
Well, real quick.
So Leo, I will discuss with Sy I will discuss with Sy and probably with you also about the programming.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Just trying to get my mind around what he did exactly, because I don't think the first paragraph was clear enough. So
What were you going to say, Jay?
Right now, I'm just listening. I'm not talking because I'm tired from talking.
You're tired. Okay, good. You did really great. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoy Sy, and he has a very open mind.
He's a
I
nice
think.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sy is just a very reasonable individual. But Jay, you can say something or ask something.
Oh, I was going to say you need to graduate your whatever to what Doubting Thomas does. Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Also, I had a conversation with Landon Curtinoli yesterday, who's like a mathematician, an astronomer, and a computer scientist. He actually watched, and this is for Altangelo. He actually watched the debate that I had with Robert Sungenis and said that I did very well in that debate and was very, very accurate in representing the science. So, where Altangelo said that it seems that Robert Sungenis knows the science, an actual scientist said no, he doesn't. I obviously understand it significantly better than he does, and did an excellent job in representing it.
And we can see Leo's head getting bigger. No, just kidding.
Yeah, but that was just an argument from authority. So.
Oh, totally. Yeah, just ignore everything I just said. That who cares what he has to say? It doesn't matter.
Hey, John. Nuh-uh.
Jay, were you there on Knox channel when we reviewed when Doubting Thomas went on the stream with Smokey and just trolled him the whole time, and Smokey didn't even know it?
Oh, that was funny. I remember that. That was hilarious.
Dance for me, Smokey. Dance
Smokey
for me.
would say some kind of Smokeyism, and then Doubting Thomas would be like, "Oh yeah, that's the stuff, man. More of that."
Yeah, and then one point he said something. This is what you are, and he goes, "Nuh-uh." It's like the worst thing you can do to someone like Smokey. Oh yeah, well, this is what I think of you. Nuh-uh.
Very good.
That's Doubting Thomas for you, though.
Yeah.
Short and succinct. Fuck, like somebody gets really rude with him. Fuck off.
Oh. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. A response.
Feel free to think so. Andrew Cumming, I am wrong. Okay, feel free to think so.
Dude, John's just getting better and better with the impersonation.
Yeah, I need to go back. Speaking of conversations, I need to go back and finish listening to Knox conversation with CJ, because we were watching that Red Fang and myself, and it was Red Fang, Nicola, myself, and my brother. We were watching it off air and in a StreamYard, and we were having some fun with it, but it was starting to go a little long. We were getting a little long winded, and I had to help my wife put together a futon. That was fun. Thanks, honey.
IKEA.
Now, putting together a futon with your wife, is that anything like when she asks you to clean the carpet?
No, this is a literal futon. Frustration and all.
So, Tangelo just blocked many.
Of course. I'm not surprised.
What? Not on this channel, right?
Yeah, it blocked him on. Well, it blocks him on YouTube. Now Otangelo won't see any of Manny's posts. And
okay. Amazing. As long as Otangelo wasn't misusing his wrench, because we can't have that.
Yeah, no, he didn't kick Manny. He just.
Well, why does Manny not have a wrench?
Manny doesn't have a wrench?
No.
Oh, Manny must. He doesn't have a wrench. What the?
No, he doesn't.
What an oversight.
Pretty much, I've been scrolling up. He is literally the only person that's been commenting in the chat that doesn't have a wrench.
Right. I mean, if Otangelo has a wrench, literally everyone should have a wrench.
Everyone has a wrench, right?
I don't want a wrench.
Dimiter doesn't have a wrench. Are people taking wrenches away on me?
I don't know.
Do
you have somebody else that can log into your?
Yeah, Walker and Immutable.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they would take them away, but you never know about
Immutable. YouTube thing too. They fuck up an awful lot.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
I mean, I've literally gone and had like channels I was subscribed to, and all of a sudden I'm not subscribed to them anymore. And I know it was fucking something YouTube did that was wrong.
Oh, let's see. Where the hell is this? How do I save this? Open with preview.
Huh? What?
I'm trying to do something and talking to myself. I know I'm supposed to be suggesting content. I don't know. But you know how it goes.
So, yeah, that's right. I wanted to talk to you, Speed, because like you've talked, I forget who it was most recently you were talking about you wanted to debate and how bad you would wreck them. I can't remember who it was, but me
Maddox?
and
Sal. Okay.
Yeah, Sal. Yep, that's who it was. Yep. And so me and Knock, we're going to start another channel and focus on debates, topic discussions, and then a minor in laws. But when we just figure that we're going to do that because, like, we want to try and start a channel that can be monetized. Knox channel got demonetized like 2 years ago. What's that?
Really?
Oh yeah, like 2 years ago it got demonetized, and haven't been able to bring it back around because he would have to go and like erase a bunch of his fucking videos and shit. But and the way we look at it is like James has built this great thing with his channel, but maybe there's people out there that want to debate that don't necessarily want to go on that big a platform to start with,
Right. That would be good.
Yeah. Oh, do like an MDD light.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, but then we're not going to just do debates. We're going to do like, I don't know if you remember, Jay, like what I used to do on the Great Debate Community. I'd have those panel discussions and do that. And then when I say a minor in laws, it's because me and Doc have like a bunch of different ideas about funny little videos to like. There's this one guy out there that Speed knows of that I want to parody so bad. His name is what the fuck is his name? This is not Richard. What the fuck's his name? Speed, the mud fossil guy.
Mud fossil guy. Shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Roger. Yeah, Roger. And there's literally like statues that were built that like famous statues, and he literally puts them up on screens. This is not a statue. This is an actual petrified giant. That he talks about particle physics without knowing anything about particle physics. Like he literally thinks that he has repeated the same things that the Hadron Collider does by shooting a red pulse laser through Venturi. Like, and when I say a red pulse laser, I mean literally like one of those lasers you can go buy at the fucking hardware store for, like measuring shit or.
What is this guy's name?
I can't remember his last name. His name's Roger. The name of the channel is Mud Fossil University. And he like has these rocks. He'll hold up like a rock the size of a bowling ball. This is because I guess that in certain conditions, if a biological form dies and is in certain environmental conditions, instead of rotting away, it will stay preserved, and then over enough time, it will go through basically petrification, where the substance of the biological form will be replaced with, just like when a tree petrifies, it gets replaced with other minerals and shit. So it's still the tree form.
Oh, this crazy bastard.
Yeah. So he'll hold like that right there. I guarantee you, like in that thumbnail right there, that's something that he thinks is a giant's fingertip or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a rock.
Yeah. And didn't he think that like big mountains and stuff were like dinosaurs or something?
Well, like you'll see one of those rock formations where it's just a flat plateau on top, and they do somewhat look like tree trunks. He says they're literal tree trunks.
Yeah.
And like, what was the other thing? Like, there was this formation that was on a beach somewhere that, loosely looked like it could have been entrails, but it was big and huge and everything. And he was literally saying it was the petrified, colon and small intestine of a giant.
Well, he's got a giant's penis here, I think, because if you have to overcompensate like a giant does, then
no, that's what I left on his front porch.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you, Speed, if you think that's a giant penis.
A giant's penis, because they overcompensate, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. That's literally in his yard. He thinks that is a giant's hand, and like to give you like some something to measure by, like the big thing that he would say is the palm of the hand. That's probably the size of like a golf cart, so I think that's a giant's hand.
Wait, is that just the palm?
Well, the palm and then 3 fingers, and apparently the other finger.
So it was a giant member of the Yakuza that couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Something like that. Yeah. I think he might have the other fingers in his study. Roger.
Wow. Okay. Wouldn't the fossil be wouldn't it be downward, not upward? Palm print would be going up. Is he thinking the palm is facing up?
Yeah.
This clip has 99,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, he's almost
holy.
Hey, if you ever are like bored and you just want some lols, go to one of his videos from like the last year or two and go and read the comment section. Okay. Nothing but sycophants. And it's like every fucking post is like some disjointed, unintelligible, non sequitur string of fucking comments. Like, it's just insane.
Best instructor I've ever had. Real information instead of academic BS.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that thing he did with the pulse laser, and he's like, and so, we shot this pulse laser through this Venturi, which was just 2 like nails or something that really close together, and then the light like kind of like sprayed out or made like a triangle on its way out or whatever, and then there was like little black dots where it went in, mixed in with the white light, and then black dots on the other side after the white light. And he was literally saying that this is the photons separating, and the black parts, those are the muons or whatever he was calling them. He was using some word that's an actual particle word, and then he was saying, and then they go around and they meet back up with the other half of the photon. And I mean, he's literally thinking he's filming this like with a phone and using like a red laser from a department store, and he thinks he's actually seeing these subatomic particles.
Wow.
Apparently,
this is amazing.
Giants existed too, which they didn't.
This is I went off channel here. This is somebody else. Anyway, oh my God! So he's got 90. Okay, hopefully all of the Trumpipede members will go over and land on channels like this.
Yeah,
He'll be their new leader.
I want to parody him and like show like the Lincoln Memorial and be like, yeah, everybody thinks this is a statue of Lincoln, but really it's just a giant.
So
it's just a representation of his penis.
So John, Ian Chen wanted to do more fun debates, and he approached James with it. But James is thinking about it. But you want to do like pineapple on pizza. And
hell yeah,
crap like that. Yeah,
absolutely.
And I'm trying to get Ian to turn his debate into a video that we could show on our channel. He'll just do his side.
Well, what would be even better is if we just so since it shit the bed over on MDD because Neffy is such a coward, then what we could do is find somebody who can play the part of Neffy.
Well, I think if he had debated Gavin would have stuck around for the whole thing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. The other thing, I don't know how much of this guy you've seen, Speed, but like he used to early on, like he'd be showing something, because what he does is when he shows things in his videos, he literally just puts a camera in front of a computer if he wants to show like a video or something. And then, throughout you show it, and then he stands in front of the computer with the camera like over his shoulder, just filming the fucking video off the screen. And then he'll stop it at certain points and talk. And he would always like tap the screen and shit, like when he was pointing at them. And like people were commenting because he was like doing unintentional ASMR. And, people were liking that. So then he started he had this turkey feather he would hold all the time. And then he'd reach in and he'd tap the screen with the tip of the turkey feather. And so I was thinking I'd make a video, and then like, amongst the other things I parody is like show like a video like that just being filmed on camera off of a computer, and then just do all these cut shots where he's tapping the screen with different things, like a fucking turkey leg or like a fucking dildo or something like that and stuff.
Well, you'd think Mr. ID would be enough.
Oh God, that guy is insane.
I don't even see him
then you got people like him, so that's interesting.
I get like 200 views. This guy's getting like 7K views. I think I need to change my religion.
Me and Knock were jokingly talking about that. Hey, let's tell everybody that we
converted.
We converted, and
Well, you can spoil that.
Yeah.
Sorry, because you're talking about live here.
or go back and forth. Back and forth. Yeah, every week you could have a conversion story alternating with a deconversion, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Angelo, I want you, let's test you right now. I want you to come in here and tell us exactly what the B theory of time is.
Oh, Tangelo?
He just said something about the B theory of time. I would wager $150 he couldn't explain it.
Where is
I'd wager 150 million he couldn't explain it.
Maybe,
baby.
I found a video on it. A and B theory.
Do they run out of naming conventions or creativity when naming these different theories? Because A and B theory of time, it sounds just boring. I mean, that's a very uninspired name. Leo, I want you to name it something exciting and get all the other physicists to get on board with it.
Oh, physicists aren't like that. I mean, physicists called quarks instead of chromons. I mean, let's get real here.
Yeah, there were back in the early 80s, there was this diet product that was put out. It was like these chocolate like chew things that were supposed to lower your appetite so you didn't eat as much. And they named them AIDS. And then shortly after that product hit the market, the AIDS crisis started.
Ah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I mean that A and B theory, that's almost as inspiring as Washington football team.
That's why I call it the tensed and the tenseless.
So I love how Tangelo parodies Christianity here. And he does it, I think, without realizing that he's doing it.
Wait, and so are farting pixies. I would say that farting pixies are just as valid as
viable. Yeah, just as viable.
Anybody who would believe in the Shroud of Turin, I would believed in a flat Earth or
farting pixies
were real or whatever.
Well, no. So, are you endorsing the A or B theory of time, John? I'm not endorsing either of them because I only understand what Leo's told me about tense and tenseless, but I'm not endorsing either of them. I'm just making the unsubstantiated claim from my past experience with you that you don't know what they mean.
I'm just waiting to be paid off by either the A theory people or the B theory people. And if whoever gives me the most money, I'll endorse that theory.
I think what John has done is the equivalent of saying, I don't care. Why don't you tell me what the fuck you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
The Shroud of Turin. So
How
is he
was
going?
he's still on that? Holy fuck!
He's going on about that.
What
Fuck.
the
Yeah,
Shroud of
because
Turin?
he-
Isn't that face of Christ thing?
What?
Isn't that the Shroud of Turin? Isn't that like that the image of supposedly supposed to be this image of Christ and this?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the biggest problems with it is that the image of the person on it doesn't match what we would expect for somebody who's Middle Eastern. It matches
Not
what
only
we
that, but
expect for
isn't
somebody
it
who's
been proven that it was created well after Jesus died and ascended? Supposedly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's supposed to be like an image of his dead, bleeding body,
Right.
or
It would be the
something.
shroud they covered him with after he was crucified.
And in 3 days, the shroud got this imprint of his face.
Well, I mean, again, he is,
Jesus.
supernatural. So
I guess you could imprint either that or you had really oily skin.
Well, where did they find the shroud if the tomb was found empty?
I don't think that they found the shroud anywhere. Nobody know. It just like appeared. Nobody knows when, where, or how. We've got an idea of it, maybe
But
when.
they're saying that this is what Jesus' body was covered in the tomb.
Yes. And Jerry Penn has asked Otangelo that question numerous times. Where was the shroud for like the first 1,300 years or whatever it was before it all of a sudden just burst into society and people were talking about it? Where was it?
it was stowed in the hold of the ark.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Of the covenant of the whatever. They're still going on about that ark thing that they found in the hills. Did you see the videos that Otangelo showed of inside of the ark? And some of that wood looked like it just came from Home Depot. That's some pretty good wood.
Wait a minute. I thought
Good wood.
I thought the ark grounded like in Tennessee somewhere.
They're claiming they found it in the Middle East. Tennessee, is that a Mormon thing?
Well, no, I mean, isn't that where what's his name
Kentucky
built the Ark Encounter?
Kentucky.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Kentucky.
Yes, it's in Tennessee now. Yeah. Yep. We all gotta like after the pandemic, we have to get in our cars and go meet down there and go through the Ark Encounter. A bunch of us. I think Dapper wanted to do it, and Erica wanted to do it. We could all get together and take a tour.
I'm not driving down there. I'll fly.
Yeah, I'd fly. I think I don't know if I'd drive, but
Wait, where? I was reading something. I'm sorry.
the Ark Encounter. We're planning a mass trip to the Ark Encounter. We could probably
ticket, but then I plan on stealing something of equal or greater value.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Are there airports in Tennessee?
It's not in Tennessee. It's in Kentucky.
Or Kentucky? Okay. Well, same thing. Do they have airports there?
I don't know. Ask Mitch McConnell.
Lexington.
Well, yeah, there's airports.
Many years ago.
I've only seen certain pictures and movies about Kentucky's and Tennessee. So
Kentucky, there are airports in Kentucky, but the only difference is that all the stewards and pilots are related to one another.
Yeah. Yep.
And most of them are married.
Yeah.
To one another.
Yep.
So incest is basically what I'm saying.
Does anybody know how much it costs to get in?
I think it's about $40 or something, or $50.
Yeah, I'm not going. If it's not less than $10, I'm not going.
Well, right now, I think there are like I keep getting these free offers from Ken Ham, and I think they have like packages and stuff. You know, if we get in a school bus and pretend we're school kids, they'll probably let us in for free.
Yeah, boy, you could pass for a school kid, sure.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
I'll just put on one of those packs with the little propellers on it and carry around a lollipop.
I find it interesting that Leo is willing to fly to Arkansas, but if the ticket's more than $10, fuck
he
it.
doesn't want to pay, right?
Well, then I wouldn't be flying there, would I? Because I'm not
You
going.
kind of sound you're channeling John Maddox. You know, the one that can't afford to take 2 days off to debate, but yet he can fly.
You're assuming I would go to Kentucky if I was not going to the Ark. If I'm not going to go there, I wouldn't even go to Kentucky. So
well, right. What I'm saying is how much do you think you'd pay for a round trip airplane ticket, but you don't balk at $40 to go to the thing you would be flying there?
But my money for the airplane ticket isn't going to a dumbass fucking creationist, is it?
Yeah.
Before I go to Kentucky,
statistically, actually, probably.
I want to go to the Smithsonian and get one of those metal chastity belts before I go to Kentucky to cover my butt.
Okay.
Leo, if you found out that if you found out that the owner of the airline was a younger creationist, would then you not go?
No, because most of that money is going to end up in the pockets of the shareholders, not the owner.
What if they were all younger creationists? You wouldn't fly?
The chances of that being even likely are so slim, it's not something I need to reason.
Oh, no, actually, statistically speaking, of the shareholders, probably 30 to 40% of them are young Earth creationists.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would doubt that.
Well, wait a minute. Statistically speaking, based on the percentage of United States citizens that are Christian and the percentage of those Christians that are young Earth creationists, it follows.
It follows that from there, 30% of them might be.
If the pilot,
oh, go ahead, Speed. I'm sorry.
If the pilot had ever been on Praise's channel and loved the apocalypse like they do over there, I would not get on a plane with that pilot.
I don't think they could be a pilot.
I don't know.
This isn't a plane. This plane wasn't designed by Joel, was it?
yeah, exactly. He also designed planes before too, probably before he got into particle physics and relativity and
those wings
particle.
Yeah. Joel probably thinks that the Earth is a plane.
What were you going to say, John, before I interrupted you?
Oh, yeah, I don't think you interrupted me. I don't know. If you did, I forgot all about it. Boomer.
Yeah. I'm not entirely here today. I think I'm somewhere.
You know, we started this so late. We should be doing the Saturday Night at the Atheist.
Yeah, this is kind of a combo. Yeah, this is the combo package. I don't know. So Dimiter left. I think he would have preferred to talk about other things, but that ain't the kind of show this is right now today. Especially with that fucking human centipede picture that I chose. I gotta watch part 3. You see, I watched part 2, and part 2 was real special. If you can make it through it, it's one of the most stunning depictions of a serial killer you'll ever look at.
Look, even when you just mention the human centipede movies,
we lost force.
I get this like retching feeling at the back of my throat, dude. Like, I just can't. I mean, like being fucking sewn to another person's ass and eating their shit as it escapes. I mean, I just can't even fathom that. Like,
now you know what a Trump supporter feels like.
I guess, but they enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, and the human centipede movies is the only reason they exist is because of that South Park episode.
No, the South Park episode was a parody on the first one. The human centipede.
Okay, my son's best friend, she quit watching. She loves South Park, and we used to talk every week about the episode. When she saw the human centipede episode, she never watched it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know my favorite. Leo, he's an aficionado. You know what my favorite South Park episode is, Leo?
What is it?
The one that opens with Cartman running up to the bus stop and saying, you guys, this is great. Oh, did I get Butters? He came over to my house for a sleepover last night. And when he fell asleep, I took a picture of his dick in my mouth. What a fag he is. Like the guys are going, well, no, you took a picture of his dick in your mouth? Like, wait, what?
I also like the episode Scott Tenorman Must Die. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. Oh, then appearance later in the later episode, where he gets him back. I can't even remember what episode that was. There was like a whole bunch of different people in it that Eric had fucked over the years.
I posted in the side chat a link to a Key and Peele skit about the Human Centipede.
Oh, I don't see it.
Do I want to click on it?
In the live chat?
It's basically it's like a skit, not in the private chat here on StreamYard. But it's kind of funny. It's like this one guy meets up Key meets up with Peele, and he's like, "Oh yeah, remember when we were in that Human Centipede together?" So they're like talking about when they were part of a Human Centipede. Yeah.
Oh shit!
What?
I almost played it. That would give me a copyright strike for sure.
Yeah, Comedy Central doesn't fuck around.
No, no. If you show it and stop it periodically and comment on it, that's fair use, dude.
Actually, I got a copyright strike, and we did that with Saturday Night Skit, and I got they said I got a violation, so I had to edit it.
Yeah, I did an episode or a segment of Seth Meyers clip, and it got flagged, and I was stopping a lot to comment on it, and I got a strike.
Yep.
I mean, it didn't count against my account, but yeah, they took it down.
Yeah. I didn't get a strike the other day when I played this thing. They didn't get me for that one.
For what?
The Benny Hill theme.
What? For the O show.
Yeah. Okay. It didn't play because I'm on my headphones. So yeah.
Is that one?
Hang on a second here.
That one.
Yeah, that's my Otangelo Show theme song.
That's just the O Show.
Yeah.
Welcome to this week's episode of the O Show.
What happened to John?
Yeah, I fucked up because I was watching that Key and Peele. And then I clicked on the wrong X when I was done. The funniest thing about that is like I always get them mixed up. It must have been Key was sitting there with his girlfriend at the table, and she gets
Keegan Michael Key.
And then the other guy shows up. He's like, "Hey, buddy, remember me?" And dude's like, kind of like darting his eyes. Yeah, no, I don't remember you. Like he's trying to pretend like he doesn't remember. And the other guy's like, "We were in that Human Centipede together."
Wow.
Yeah, and he was at the back. Yeah, I remember you. You were in the back. He's like, yeah.
on South Park, I love it because the Asian guy's at the front and Kyle's in the middle. And the first time he goes to shit, he says to Kyle, "I believe in you," and then just lets it go.
I believe in you.
Literally.
So like, what the hell was it like? I don't know if anybody ever see the Weird Al Yankovic movie. I can't even remember what it was called. It's
UHF.
What is it?
UHF.
Yeah.
Like the channels back in the day.
And like there's this one scene at the station where they open the supply closet, like where all the supplies are kept, and these two Chinese dudes jump out and go, "Supplies!" Never mind.
I got it.
They had a lot of commercials based because it was based like a TV station show, movie, or building a TV station. Whatever, you have to watch it for yourself.
I was never a fan of Weird Al Yankovic. I always thought Rucka Rucka Ali was funnier when he parodied songs because he was actually like really inappropriate and it was really fucking funny.
I'm surprised.
I grew up in a town where this guy would always play at local venues, Frankie Yankovic. Anyway, that's what Al reminds me of. He's an accordion player.
Yeah, it's funny,
brother.
Al Yankovic.
Huh?
So was Al.
Was he really?
Yeah, he plays.
Are they related?
Al Yankovic.
Was that the brother or?
I don't know if they're real. No, I don't think they're related. This guy was like always like featured on the range, and like I went to like a bar. I think he was playing when I was a little boy, like 5 years, 6 years old, maybe.
What was his name?
Frankie Yankovic.
Maybe it was his dad.
No, it could have been his dad. Who knows? Hometowns were named in his honor.
You read the Wikipedia page and find out.
Yeah, I guess he's actually from somewhere else, but.
So yeah, Weird Al Yankovic, he's a virtuoso accordion player.
Really? Yeah. Pretty cool.
I have all the music videos, or I watched them all too.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah, they've actually. It's funny. They've performed together, but they're not. According to this, they're not related.
They performed together? Really?
There's a video on YouTube of Weird Al and Yankee and Frankie.
Oh no shit! That would be awesome.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it makes sense that if some dude with the name Yankovic that plays the accordion hears about another dude named Yankovic that plays the accordion.
Yeah, I suppose they got to get together. So, polka dances were really fun. I remember when I was a really little kid. You know, I grew up with a bunch of Finlanders. So that kind of shit permeated the Iron Range for a while.
The Iron Range.
The Iron Range in Minnesota is a big place where they found a whole bunch of iron ore. And that iron ore took billions, was deposited over millions and millions of years. And the creationists can't quite explain it.
Dude, creationists can't even explain where iron fucking comes from.
No.
The universe is only fucking 6,000 years old.
Yep.
It hasn't even been enough time for a single star to go supernova.
It must be God blowing them up.
Who knows?
Well, I got to get going.
Yeah, I think we should probably. For some reason, it's getting dim outside. I don't know what's going on. Oh, wait a minute, sunset.
Yeah, you always comment on that, like you're
surprised every day.
At this time of day, you're sundowning. You know, oh, what's that big yellow thing slipping behind that mountain there?
What is that thing? Yeah, it always takes me by surprise.
Share my screen.
Share. Okay.
Better not be the Human Centipede.
No, it's not a human. What the hell is this?
Disney Plus? I don't think so.
No, that's a skipping. I'm skipping the ad.
Oh.
Another one rides the bus.
But it's in the accordion version.
Oh, I gotta switch my hand. I'm gonna mute while you.
Why will it not go to fucking?
Okay, pay your fucking bill.
It won't go to fucking full screen, man. Like,
yeah, you might have to refresh too in order to get it to start.
Now it just went to juvenile. Back that thing up.
Featuring Manny Fresh and Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Don't you produce Knock Show? Aren't you the producer?
Hell no, I don't produce shit, dude.
You produce shit. All humans produce shit.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it goes in another person's mouth, though. If you're doing it just right.
If you're a true Trumpipede.
Reminds me of that movie, not another teen movie. I would be honored to take a shit on your chest.
Oh my God, what the fuck is going on?
YouTube being a bitch, like always.
This is exactly why.
Well, this fits right in with my production values.
Well, yeah,
there it is.
What the fuck just happened?
You were fine, motherfucker. Won't you back that thing up?
All right.
TV from 85 plus channels with local sports and news.
Oh my
YouTube
God.
TV. Try it free.
All right. Get the fuck out of here.
Disney Plus, Hulu.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they do double ads now. It's bullshit.
Well, no, but I press skip ad.
And can't miss sports. Are better together.
Now watch. Speed's gonna get a fucking
copyright strike for an ad
for showing their commercial.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Could you give me a strike for showing their commercials without paying them?
There we go.
Right.
Next up.
Oh, remember this guy?
Weird Al
Yankovic, who
No.
first became known for his parodies of popular rock tunes in 1979 with his parody of a song done by the Knacks, which was called My Sharoma, and Weird Al rewrote it and called it My Bologna. It was recorded in the luxurious state-of-the-art acoustic tile men's bathroom across from his college radio station because they wouldn't let him in the studio. Last September, Weird Al performed his newest parody entitled Another One Rides the Bus. This was done live on the Dr. Demento radio show, with stations across the country carrying this program.
I remember Dr. Demento.
Overwhelming problem with listener response. Everybody turned their radio off. Here is Weird Al Yankovic, and the weirdest thing that Al has ever done is one day he took a tire off his father's car and he sucked all the air out of it. He has his partner John Schwartz with him tonight, and they have a song. I can't find the title. What's the title?
You just said it, dumbass.
It's Another One Rides the Bus. Here is Weird Al Yankovic. Here he is. Weird Al.
Riding in a bus down the boulevard, and the place was pretty packed. A troop on the seat, so I had to stand with the perverts in the back. It was smelling like a locker room. There was junk all over the floor. We're already packed in like sardines. We're stopping to pick up more. Like, another one rides the bus.
All right.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. I hope.
Well, wow. They made, and you wonder how he broke it into stardom.
Yeah, after hearing that. So now Speed can get hit by YouTube, Disney Plus,
all of them.
Snyder, and Weird Al.
And they're all going to laugh at you.
I'm going to edit you all out of the video, and we'll see what happens. So,
I am shocked and frankly saddened. Danny's been here for over a half hour, and I don't think he's spoken once.
Danny, are you okay?
No, I've spoken. What makes you think? Okay, well,
he did speak a couple of times.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, about
like 6 words.
Like
Well,
on Discord, I'm mostly quiet actually.
So
I was worried.
Maybe I didn't realize he spoke because he only said a few words. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he only asked about like if a pilot was a young Earth creationist, would you fly?
Oh, I remember now.
A philosophical question.
Right, I remember now. It's just it went to the back of all my Danny memories because most of my memories.
Danny memories.
Yeah, well, no, I mean because most of my Danny memories are like 10 to like 12 minutes long. So.
Yeah, my like I'm usually on Discord and I'm actually like 95% silent. It's only when I hear something that someone says with respect to a philosophical issue would I like participate.
Oh, so all we have to do is not talk about philosophy?
Yeah, that's basically
okay.
what it takes.
A little bit.
I'm totally just fucking with you, Danny.
I know, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
sometimes we're worried.
He was dead.
Who the fuck was in chat the other day? I mean, of course, then they were basing it on when I flipped out on Danny because I was just like flipping out on him and Leo because they were talking in such definitive terms about things that have not in any way been totally settled.
And you were
in my mind anyway. And then the next time I encountered Danny, I was in a more reasonable frame of mind. I was in a completely unreasonable frame of mind the first time. And then somebody in the chat said Danny came on and he had his camera on. And then when me and him were, going back and forth at a reasonable manner, people were in the chat like waiting for me to blow up. And then somebody, it might have even been that Harry P. Ness dude, like said, well, of course John likes him now. He saw his face. Like as if
you saw his face and now you're a believer.
I mean, I guess that's what they're implying.
Anybody study Levinas? Anybody, Emmanuel Levinas? Okay, well, I think he like talks about morality in terms of like the face of the other. Like I don't know, it's kind of weird stuff, but like looking at someone's face, I think that's makes a big difference in terms of how you treat them.
Humanizes them.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I mean, and I almost like think that interlocutors are at a disadvantage when they are debating somebody and all they're seeing is an avatar,
right?
Because you get so much information from a person's face and body language. Like for instance, like if you heard John Maddox debating somebody and can only hear his voice, you might convince yourself that he just has an acerbic tone, but that maybe he's an all right guy. But once you can see his face and his reactions on the screen to the things his interlocutor says, and then hear the tone in his voice and the snide things he says, you realize what a pure, horrible asshole he is.
Yeah, like you never know, what a person is really up to unless you can see the camera.
How long did it take you to make that speed?
About 5 minutes.
He keeps it around the house in case the federal government tries to read his mind.
Yep.
I thought that was so funny. How long did that take you to make it, Danny? As if he thinks Speed just made that.
Yeah, I just made it now.
I really think he just did. But
I don't think he did.
No, I made it first. I made it the first time I got a Standing for Truth book. I actually made the cap because I was kind of concerned. But no, I'm over it. I bought about 10 books from Standing. I put 2 of his kids through college, I think. So,
damn, you sure have a lot of creationists.
I have a shelf of creationist books, probably about. God, it's got to be about.
I guess for research purposes, that's understandable.
Well, the thing is, I can't stand to read their shit because it's like listening to paint dry. It's just so intolerable to read it. It's just so slow and yucky.
I'd probably have to stick a fork in my eyeballs if I saw Standing for Truth's books in print.
Yeah, I've been trying to read the Genetic Entropy book, and god damn.
Is there somewhere I could, instead of ordering online, I could just hop into my Volkswagen right now and go and buy it?
Like which one? Standing for Truth?
Yeah, one of Standing for Truth books. But I'm just wondering if I could specifically get in my Volkswagen and go.
I don't think they have it at Barnes and Noble.
No, they don't have it anywhere except Amazon. He sells about 5 or 10.
I mean, if I find somewhere where he's selling the books, if I drive up in a Volkswagen, will I get a discount?
You might, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'd have more luck if you drove up in a Chevy pickup or something.
John?
The worst. What's that, Speed?
Nothing.
The thing that I always think of Speed, like when I see him on MDD and he's giving his opening or engaging at all, like in the debate, I always get this vision of.
You mean standing?
Like, have you ever seen? Yeah, Standing for Truth. Why did I say something else?
You said Speed.
Oh, I meant Standing. Sorry about did I just fucking really?
Yeah, you fucked up
that one. But so I always get this vision in my mind of like, have you ever seen like a law enforcement show or like a spy show where they put someone in undercover that really, isn't a person that should be doing that, and then they have them wear an earpiece and they're feeding them information in real time that they have to use in the situation they're in. That's the way Speed comes off to me. Like he's got an earpiece in, and the words
you did it again.
Standing for Truth.
Yeah. You did it again, John. What? You said Speed instead of Standing for Truth.
Oh, did I?
You did twice. What's that? Okay, we're going to have a talk.
That has to be some kind of Freudian slip, huh?
That's not a good one.
No, it's not.
Anyway.
I mean, it'd be like if I was talking about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and then all of a sudden I mentioned David Duke.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, the theory was for a while that the reason that Standing for Truth never showed his face was that he was always Googling shit online as he was going through, going through his. But he goes through. He's got a presentation that's probably about 500 pages long, and you can. Sometimes he scrolls through it. You can see him do it live, but he's looking for his little sound bites all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's just like there's been several times I've seen that Sky Out dude like I say trying to debate somebody, and then if he's on camera, you can see him looking up at the monitor that's above his other computer and reading shit right off the screen. Like you can see the light reflecting off of his fucking eyes.
Yeah. Or off his shiny forehead.
Oh, this is horrible. What in the hell is this shit?
What's happening? Would you like to share?
Oh. Well, okay, so I've got Kindle Unlimited. So I downloaded to read his Destroying Aaron Ra's Flood series.
Yeah.
I don't know if they screwed this thing up or what, but in the images, he's actually got this thing is horrible. It's like he's actually taking images of web searches, and inserted them in the paragraphs.
Yep. That's SFT quality. That's why I borrow his books.
See, the way that SFT publishes his books is he rents like a really big commercial building, and then he brings in 10,000 monkeys and 10,000 typewriters, and
it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Oh, you stupid monkey!
Oh man. So I think you were saying something a few minutes ago, Speed, about shooting this motherfucker in the head.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of want to, because the sun went down, I kind of want to go take a bath and slit my wrists and
Hey, sounds like a good one. Yeah, I mean, you should probably end it before somebody says something philosophically ignorant, and we're here for 2 more hours.
Oh shit! Yeah, I thought of that. Okay, guys, we're gonna end the stream saying goodbye to the world out there. Goodbye, world.
Goodbye, cruel world.